Hello viewers and welcome to another video. Well, the big news is that my BMW is going. Yes, after serving for 5 long years and a little over 100,000 kilometers, it's time for this to go. It's done a very good job in the last 5 years of being a very good daily driver, but as things change, this just does not fit into the plans anymore, and sadly, yes, it will have to go. But let me begin from how this journey began, because this car plays a very important role in where I am on YouTube right now. Because when I bought this car, this is where it started from. I started documenting the car journey about owning this, the ownership experience of this 318i, and you viewers really liked this concept, and that's where the channel picked up. So this car was essentially the pinnacle of the viewership on the channel, and which is why it's a bit of a shame that it will go. And I'm going to reveal the next plans also, why it has to go and for what reason and what's happening next. But ever since I was a child, to be honest, I have loved cars. Cars are not like just an object for me, but they are more like a living being. I don't know if I'm weird or not, call me that, but I sort of feel not as an object, because they've just been living things. And to be honest, a good part of my childhood I've not grown up around my parents, so I had cars where I would associate myself with the feelings, because I would go them and it would just make me happy by sitting inside the car, just going around for a drive. It would just calm me down, and as a result of that, I started developing a bond with them at a very young stage, and then eventually that helped me shape my career, as you can say, because I am an automotive engineer. Oh, there's a bit of a sun, so let me just put down this sun visor. So eventually, yes, I just started venturing into more finer things related to cars, and as a career it happened, but as a YouTube, that was never a plan. So as I said, I started off with this car, documenting how my journey was with it, fair share of ups and downs. And if you want to check the latest video on this car, where I have given an update about this car, how it is right now in its current shape and form, so you can click on the pop-up banner out here and can watch the video about this car after doing 100,000 kilometers. But anyways, all that aside, yes, after that I started getting first few cars for the reviews, and then from that point I just picked it up, and then you guys really loved the review style, and I really thank you viewers for that, for supporting the channel all this while. I've never had an opportunity to make a video like this where I can just thank you guys for following this channel, and if you do in future, I'm really grateful about that. And after that, this car was just took a bit of a back step, because I just did not get the opportunity to film this car anymore, even though after a while it just did not have any problems, so there was nothing that I could do with this car. So it was more of a daily driver. And then last year, once we had our baby, this was the main vehicle where we would just use it for daily driver, and it's been a fabulous car. I cannot recommend enough people this car, because it's been a fabulous one. It's comfortable, it's daily driver, it's efficient, it just matches up to every expectation. It just does not make you feel that you're driving a very smaller engine car on this one, especially those twin scroll turbos. They work very well, and it's got 136 horsepower, but it just makes you feel like you're driving a way powerful car. And for the everyday usage as a German car, this does very well. I know initially I used to complain a lot about a lot of things on this car, but then I just missed out on the fact that yes, this was an entry level car and I shouldn't be expecting a lot. But it was essentially our first BMW, and I had never driven a car, let alone thinking of getting anywhere closer to a car. So sitting behind a wheel and driving one was something very special, and I just wanted to get a very fair ownership experience to you guys, and I hope I did that in whatever way possible it was. But going by the comments and what the feedback was, I think this was pretty much a success, and I'm glad I could document my car to get the experience for you guys. But yes, you know, in this car I've had so many memories. Like, we've gone around, we've since the 1 year we've, you know, ferried in this car with our baby, with, you know, the delivery process, everything, every single moment has been there in this car. And to let this car go, it's kind of your part of your memory that you're gonna, you know, give it away. And for that, yeah, I know it may sound like a bit childish, but as I said, yeah, I'm not grown around with many cars, these sort of cars around, but I still loved cars, and I always dreamed of being closer to cars. And with the reviews, I got so close to so many of the newer cars, and that's where you guys, as I keep mentioning, came in, and then your positive feedback was all it. But yes, this car is going to be up for sale soon, and most likely, if it's still up for sale, I'm going to put the link at the bottom and also in the comment, in description and in the comment, both sides, so you can have a chance to look at it if you're interested. But yeah, all I can guarantee you is it's a very good car that you should definitely buy if you're thinking of having an efficient daily driver, especially a German. Yeah, this is, and especially because now BMW has stopped producing these 318s and they've gone into just 330i's, and they've become super expensive. So yeah, owning a BMW which is at the very economical levels, yeah, that's not gonna happen anymore unless they launch another 318i where you can own one more. Then yes, but for now, yes, this is the car that's just one of the last from its generation. And I love this car for the fact that everything is analog. There are buttons and dials and everything. There is a proper display out here, and not the digital driver's display and big infotainment screens that, you know, manufacturers slap onto the cars these days. So this is just a perfect car in many ways, where you don't have to memorize everything, how you drive a car or how you interact with the car, how it functions. So you know this car the moment you get in, and it's actually a very simple car also to drive, to be honest. It's not a very complicated car. So in terms of that, let me put this on the side now. Yep. So in terms of that, yes, this car is very much recommended if you are looking, or it's not just my car, but any other car that you're looking at, the 3 Series, should definitely check this car. I think everyone should own this car, especially because it's so friendly to use for everyday use. Now, the reason that this car does not fit into the future plans, I would honestly love to keep this car for another 5-10 years, however long this car goes on, but it does not fit is because, yes, there are some bigger plans that I'm going to reveal soon, and which is why I cannot have this car anymore, and this car will just have to go to another deserving owner and enjoy more hundreds of kilometers in this car. Yeah, I'm not really feeling very good about letting this car go. It's been special. It served me very well. Those 105,000 kilometers have been special, and I'm really going to cherish this for a very long time, and I hope to someday own this car again wherever I end up in. That's your hint. So with a very heavy heart and with a big lump in the throat, it's time to say goodbye to this BMW. Anyways, that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.